the ProspectSoft Save CRM add-in is using for our OAuth consent screen as part of the verification process that we need to go through. So there is one sensitive scope and one restricted scope that we're using. The sensitive scope we're using to call our own API so that users can interact with their own CRM data and save emails into their CRM. So if we open up this test email that we've got, we authorize our access and allow Google. So if we allow that, so we first get our login screen to Prospect CRM. This lets the user connect their data, their Gmail to their ProspectSoft profile. This has all their custom information, which we use the fetch URL app to query. So this information here is using fetch URL app, and that is the first scope that we're using. That is the sensitive one for external requests. It's the same here as if we just search for a problem. This is querying our own API to get the information. When we save an email into the CRM, what we're actually doing is forwarding the email to an inbound mail parser that we have on SendGrid. This actually forwards the email using the Gmail function, which leaves the forwarded email in the email chain. And to help clear that up for users, we actually move this forwarded email into the trash after we send it, which is where the restricted scope comes in. That's the only use of it that we're having. So if I refresh this email has been saved into the CRM now, but we actually remove this email that we forward to our mail parser just so that it isn't confusing for the user in the chain. If we go back to the email that we saved, we can now view the document in the Prospect CRM. That's the only use that we have of the restricted scope. And the only other sensitive scope that we have is the external request, which is used to query this information personalized to the user based on their Prospect CRM profile. And this is a document that we saved in the Prospect CRM. So that our only use is just to keep the email thread clean and easy to see for the user.